Good day everyone. I know that you are already familiar with Pythagorean theorem because we already use it in some problems that I have given in the past lessons. So today, I will be sharing to you the proof of this theorem, and also we will be having equations and problems that involves Pythagorean theorem. Again, Pythagorean theorem states that the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the legs. Now, we have here triangle ABC. It is a right triangle because we have a right angle B here. So if we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem, the square of the length of the hypotenuse, our hypotenuse here is AC. So the square of AC is equal to the sum of the square of the legs. So we need to square the legs. Our legs actually are AB. So we have AB squared. The other leg is BC, so we have BC squared. So using again Pythagorean theorem and our triangle ABC here, we have AC squared equals AB squared plus BC squared. Now, we are going to prove this Pythagorean theorem or this equation. Now, if you are going to look at here, we have drawn here an altitude BD. We have a perpendicular. Now, using the right triangle similarity theorem, we all know that we have this triangle. It created two triangles. The first triangle is triangle ADB. Triangle ADB. And based on right triangle similarity theorem, this is similar to the original triangle, which is triangle ABC. And if we are going to get side AB, kukunin natin yung side AB, then we will be having, again, the leg is it is the geometric mean. So we have here AB, and then we also have AB here. It is the geometric mean between the hypotenuse, which is AC, and the segment of hypotenuse adjacent to AB, that is AD. So in here, if you are going to use cross multiplication, then we have AB squared is equal to AC multiplied by AD. So this will be our equation number 1. And also, our other triangle, triangle number 2, we have triangle BDC. Based again on right triangle similarity theorem, it is similar to the original triangle. We have ABC. And if we are going to get segment BC, it is the geometric mean. The leg is the geometric mean between the hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse again is AC, and the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to BC, which is CD. So, pag kukunin natin ng BC using cross multiplication, then we will be having BC squared is equal to AC plus or AC multiply by CD. And this will be our equation 2. Now, to prove the Pythagorean theorem, if we are going to add AB squared, we are going to add the two equations. If I will be adding AB squared plus BC squared. So, i-add natin ang AB squared at saka BC squared. Obviously, it is equal to, we have AB is equal to AC times AD. So, we can have AB as we have AC multiply by AD. Saan natin kinuha to? Dito natin kinuha. And then yung BC natin, ito ang ating BC. So we have here plus to get BC, that is the product of AC and CD. And then what do we have here? Write lang natin, copy, AB squared plus BC squared is equal to, we have a common factor here. Common monomial factor, we can write AC as one term. And then the remaining factors, we have AD plus CD. We just use here common monomial factor. And if you are going to look at here, copy lang natin, AB squared plus BC squared. Let us copy our AC here. You are going to notice in our figure AD plus CD. This is our AD and this is our CD. So AD plus CD is actually the segment AC. They are just equal. So, and if we are going to multiply AC times AC, it is equal to AC squared. We are just going to copy this one. So we have AB squared plus BC squared. And if you are going to notice, ang ating equation dito is the same as our equation here, wherein we apply the Pythagorean theorem. So based on this, you are going to notice that we have proven the Pythagorean theorem. I hope you get it. Now let us have an example. So in triangle ABC with right angle C, you are going to solve for the unknown. For you to see it clearly, let us have a right triangle here. Based on the given, the right angle is, we have C. So we have here C, and then you can write A and B in these two vertices. So AC given, that is 2, and then BC is given, and that is the square root of 5. You are going to look for AB, and based on the figure, our AB is the hypotenuse. So our equation must be the square of the hypotenuse, AB squared, is equal to the sum of the squares of the legs. The legs are AC, so squared, plus the other leg is BC, so we have squared. So we have AB squared is equal to, our AC is 2, so we have 2 squared, plus our BC is square root of 5, and then you are going to square. We have here AB squared is equal to, 2 squared is 4, and then square root of 5 squared is 5. We have AB squared is equal to 4 plus 5 rather is 9. To solve for B, you are going to extract the square root. So we have here AB is equal to the square root of 9. Obviously, that is 3. So AB is equal to 3. And using the same figure, on the other hand, if BC is 8 and AB is 10, you are going to find AC. Since we are referring with the same triangle, then we will be using the same equation. We have here AB squared is equal to AC squared plus BC squared. You have AB, that is 10 squared, is equal to, we have here AC squared, and then BC is 8, we have 8 squared. 10 squared, that is 100, and then we have here 8C squared, and 8 squared is 64. Using addition property of equality, we have 100 minus 64 is equal to AC squared. We have 100 minus 64, that is 36, and then to solve for AC, we need to extract the square root. So AC is equal to, the square root of 36 is 6. So AC is equal to 6. Let us have another one. So in here, we have triangle DEF with right angle F. So if EF is 9 and DF is 12, you are going to find DE. Para lang makita nyo, so that you can form your equation, let us have the right triangle. The right angle is F. So kahit saan nyo isulat ang ating D at saka ang ating E. So based on Pythagorean theorem, the square of our hypotenuse is DE. So we have DE is equal to the sum of the squares of the legs. The legs are, we have DF squared, so this is DF squared, plus we have EF squared. And based on here, ang nawawala natin is DE. So we have DE squared is equal to, our DF is 12, so we have 12 squared. Our EF is 9, so we have 9 squared. So let us simplify. DE squared, 12 squared is 144, and then 9 squared is actually 81. So we have DE squared, let us add 144 plus 81, that is 5, this is 12, and this is 1, so we have 225. So we have to get the square root. This is 225, and then cancel this out. DE is equal to, yes, the square root of 225 actually is, yes, it is 15. So DE is equal to 15. Let us have some word problems that involves Pythagorean theorem. We have here number 1. A 4-meter ladder is placed 2 meters away from the foot of the tree. Will it reach the top of a 3-meter tree? So that is the question. Will it reach the top of a 3-meter tree? Let us illustrate our problem. So we have a 4-meter ladder placed on a 2 meters away from the foot of the tree. For example, that this is your tree. Okay. Then, you are going to place a ladder. The ladder, hindi natin alam ang height na makukuha ng ladder. So, for example, this is our ladder, which is 4 meters. It is placed 2 meters away from the foot of the tree. So, from the foot of the tree hanggang sa ladder natin, this is actually 2 meters. So, ang tinatanong is, will it reach the top of a 3-meter tree. For example, our tree is 3 meters. Ang tanong is, abot ba ng ladder yung top ng ating tree? Now, let us identify how high will the ladder reach. Gaano bang kataas yung maaabot ng ladder? Obviously, this is a right angle. So, this is a right triangle. So, we can use Pythagorean theorem here. This is our hypotenuse. And this will be our x. Our x actually is the height. This is the height that the ladder will reach. The height that the ladder will reach. Gaanong kataas ba yung maaabot ng ating ladder? So again, to solve for the unknown, our Pythagorean theorem, our hypotenuse is 4. So we have 4 squared is equal to, one of the leg is unknown, x squared, and then we have 2 squared. We have here 4 squared, that is 4 squared is 16 is equal to x squared plus 2 squared is 4. So we have here 16 minus 4 using APE, then we have x squared. 16 minus 4, that is 12, and then we have here x squared. If we are going to get the square root, then x will be equal to, we have here 4 times 3, and then x is equal to, we have 2 square root of 3. The ladder will reach 2 square root of 3 meters. Pero ang tanong, will it reach at the top of a 3-meter tree? Yun bang 2 square root of 3 meters is approximately how many meters? Yes, if you are going to get the decimal value of square root of 12 or 2 square root of 3, it is actually equivalent to approximately 3.46 meters. So, ang tanong, will it reach the top of a 3-meter tree? Yes, the answer is A, yes. So, yung puno natin, kung 3 meters lang yan, ibig sabihin, yung ating ladder ay lagpas pa sa ating puno. So, yes, it will reach the top of a 3-meter tree. Let's have another example. Suppose we have here the length of two sides of a rectangle are 27 centimeters and 36 centimeters. Find the length of its diagonal. Find the length of its diagonal. So if we have a rectangle, given are the length and the width, we have here 27 centimeters and then we have 36 centimeters. Ang hinahanap is the length of our diagonal. Again, ang ating angle sa rectangle is a right angle, which give us here a right triangle. And then the diagonal is actually the hypotenuse. So, ang hahanapin natin is the hypotenuse. So, we have here the hypotenuse is x. So, we have x squared is equal to 36 squared plus 27 squared. So, let us continue. Again, we have here x squared. 36 squared means 36 times 36, and it is equivalent to 1,296 plus 27 squared, that's 27 times 27. Yes, it is equal to 729. You are going to add the 2 and the sum is 2,025. You are going to extract the square root. 2,025 actually is a perfect square, and it is equal to, we have here 45. So, x is our hypotenuse. Therefore, it means that the hypotenuse is equal to, our hypotenuse is equal to, we have 45 centimeters. That is how are you going to solve problems that involves Pythagorean theorem. I hope you get it. Thank you for watching.